Whoa, 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 whoa. Robbie TV. Shake back, carry back, live with it, baby. A little something real quick. You know what I mean? We just seen, man, they just gave Diddy, man, 4 years down there. They said 50 months. God damn. Yeah, man. Let me get my shit right there real quick. Damn, man. What's up with y'all, man? I know it's a little dark in here. You know what I mean? Came on real quick just to see what's up with Diddy. Damn, man. They gave Diddy, man, fucking, gave Diddy ass. Man, they gave Diddy ass fucking, what they say, 50 months. That's crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even think he was gonna get that long. I thought he was gonna at least get like 24, 26 months, half of what he got. You feel what I'm saying? Because he been already locked up for a year and some change. What, year? Man, that shit was kind. I just seen the post where one of the girls, they try to say that they try to coerce her. You feel what I'm saying? Feds try, you know, basically get her to commit perjury and all that. She was like, no, she ain't doing it. You feel what I'm saying? So you go to show they was playing a dirty game. You feel me? They was playing a dirty game, man, with Diddy ass, man. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you though. And I know, his ass, Diddy ass ain't always innocent. We ain't gonna sit here and say he is. I know his ass, he didn't, you know, Diddy done did some fucked up shit. Puffy, whatever the fuck you wanna call him. You feel me? But like, I ain't sitting here and say he was sex trafficking and all that shit. But they already dropped them charges. But 50 months, come on now, yo. That's a lord. That was a lord. They was pushing for what? I think they was pushing for what? That's what for. They was pushing for like 120 months or some shit like that. What, like 6 years? I mean, no, 11 years. They was on some shit. So he kind of, I mean, he really gonna be home for real. Diddy really gonna be home for real and like, what? He got 50, so I give him like, what, 2025, November, October. He'll be home. With time, good, serving, all that, Diddy be home by like 2027. You feel me? He'll be home before 2027. You know what I mean? That's crazy, man. They really got Diddy like that, though, yo. They was definitely, I seen the video they posted, my man, Keep It G. I seen the video they posted, he said it was on Sean G page. Shout out to Sean G, shout out to Keep It G. You know what I mean? It's funny, Sean G, Keep It G. But yeah, shout out to them guys. I seen a video they said with Diddy, he was doing all this good shit. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, what's up? What's up? Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. Like, subscribe. We finally hit 300 subscribers, man. We on the road. You know what I mean? We on the road. You know what I mean? It's paying off. These lives paying off, baby. Make sure y'all like, subscribe. But yeah, though, man. How y'all feel about the Diddy situation, man? Y'all feel like he deserved 50 months? I ain't gonna lie. It ain't 50 bucks, what, 4 years? That ain't overkill. So he kind of did make out for real. You know what I mean? Diddy did kind of make out. But on the other hand, it was just like a smear campaign. You feel what I'm saying? They was definitely trying to smear his name, smear his image, all that. You feel me? Like, make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. Like, subscribe. Yeah, man, that's crazy though, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you. They definitely hit him. She said she hit him with the overkill. A lot of people say they was, you know what I mean? It ain't really. From what I heard, they was asking like 11 years or some shit. First they gave him the RICO. Like, damn, they hit him with the Rico. Like they say, the Freako. Yeah, man. Yo, Diddy was crazy, man. Diddy was doing some wild shit, though. Everybody in the industry knew Diddy. What's up? What's up, man? Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. How y'all feel about the Diddy situation, man? If you drive a car, I feel like he made out, you know what I mean, for the most part. But they definitely was on some shit. They was on some shit with him. That goes to show you how the feds want, you know, they want to be on some shit far as coercing witnesses, you know what I mean? Making up shit as they go. And I ain't never, been charged by the feds. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm just going on what I see. You know what I mean? But it's a dirty game out here, man. If they want you, they gonna come get you. I think they got him on the Mann Act or some shit like that, like prostitution, cross state line, shit like that. Which I heard they had got that boxer back in the day. I forgot what's that boxer name. Back in like the 20s or the 30s, they first got him with the Mann Act, prostituting cross state lines or some shit. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. So yeah, here
You know, Nancy, what was notable was how little reaction there was. He looked down at his hands. They were clasped in his lap, and he just looked defeated. The same with his family. It was very quiet in that courtroom, very solemn.
He thought he was coming home, though.
Diddy thought he was coming home earlier, because this day stretched on for a really long time. Many people spoke in court, his attorneys, and most notably his children. That was extremely emotional. They were crying. They were talking about how much they respect their father and how hard it has been for them to not have him around, especially his children who lost their mother, Kim Porter. His lawyer, Nicole Westmoreland, also broke down crying when she talked about Sean Combs. She said that he had changed her life. And then Sean Combs himself got up and spoke in court. And he said that what's been really hard for him during this trial is having to be silent, not being able to speak on his own behalf. He said that his actions were disgusting, they were shameful, and they were sick. He said that he's not a larger-than-life person. He is a human being, and that he got lost in the excess, in the ego. His voice was shaking. He was crying today. I saw him wiping tears from his face in court. And he ultimately said that he is humbled and he's broken. He said, I will
say, though, I know this shit right here did humble him, though. I know I mean, like, I know it because it's on the tip where it's like, you can have the tip, everything at your hand, you can have the world at your palms like this. And, and Puff, he had the world at his palms for a while. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit can just get stripped away from you. You feel what I'm saying? Even though we all know what this was, you know what I mean? If you know, you know. This was, humiliation. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it still goes to the fact where as though, like, yo, if they want to use their people, which is the federal government or whatever, to bring you down, it can happen. You know what I mean? So, and, he was going at it with the liquor companies too. You feel what I'm saying? With them big liquor companies. And I mean, he was. So that video I showed Diddy he was big on ownership. You feel what I'm saying? As far as like, black ownership and trying to get black businesses and stuff like that. I give it to him. You feel what I'm saying? So, but it's on the tip where as though, like, now you do gotta, you know what I mean? He had to humble himself. Because, I mean, Diddy was an arrogant motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? But I will say Diddy did. He shouted out Baltimore. You know what I mean? Diddy did shout out Baltimore. Rest in peace, Lord Scooter. You know what I mean? He talking about Scooter had him on his one of his albums before he passed away. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Diddy, he did show love. I can say that, you know what I mean? But it's on the tip where though too, you know what I mean? Like some shit is you gotta pay the consequence for it. You know what I mean? And he doing it right now. You know what I mean? So I feel like, me personally, I feel like when he do come home, he is going to chill. You know what I mean? He going, chill with his family, do everything he need to do to, this and that. But when it come back, I feel like, you know what I mean, he still got revolt and all that. Diddy, we need you to bring it home a little more. You know what I mean? Like with the, with the movies and I know he doing with the music and all that, which he was doing. You know what I mean? So amp it up on the black culture a little more. You feel what I'm saying? Because he seen what the fuck they was doing to him. You know what I mean? Need to get with Spike Lee and all that. You know what I mean? Start, you know, like really get digging deep into black history. You know what I mean? I feel like that can be one of the good things he can do, and I feel like he'd be a good thing to do, because I feel like, you know, Puffy did, love black history. He always talk about black culture and black empowerment and shit like that. And so, you know, sometimes, you know, it can be a stunt. You know what I mean? I give Diddy, he a good ass actor. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know, he is I feel like, you know what I mean, he one of them people where it's like he gonna push you, he gonna make you grind, we gonna get it. You know what I mean? So you need motherfuckers like that too. You know what I mean? And sometimes I guess that shit can make you arrogant at, you know what I mean? Because you want to be better than you want to be great. You know what I mean? So, and it ain't arrogance. You know what I mean? It's you just got, you know, be competitive. Not even say even competitive, but be competitive with yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Make yourself every day wake up and try to be better. So. But yeah, man, they definitely they gave that man 50 months, man. You know what I mean? Which I feel like it's not, you know, for what he was looking at. You know, it's a little absurd. You know what I mean? Or whatever the word is, absurd. Or, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? He still kind of made out, yo. You know what I mean? Plus he been in there for what, a year and a half. So you know what I mean? They gonna give him time serve and all that. He probably be home and. You know what I mean? What they say, it fast 85%. So, you know what I mean? Out of 50, he probably do like a good 2.5. He be, like say 2027, he be back. You know what I mean? He be back and full of fat. It is. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. For real. Know it's a little dark today, you know what I mean? Had to come in here and get on here with the Diddy situation.
Before this sentence came
Make sure y'all like, subscribe.
So, Katrina, prosecutors, though, they had wanted this sentence to be 11 years. What did the judge say when they actually handed this down? So ultimately, the judge decided to give him this sentence of 50 months incarceration, 5 years of supervised release. And this is actually significantly lower than what the prosecution wanted. That was about 11 years. And then the probationary recommendation was 7 years. Now, Sean Combs' team, they wanted only up to 14 months. So he did end up getting significantly more than that. What the judge said, though, is he began when he delivered this sentence by very warmly talking about all that Sean Combs has accomplished, the things that we heard today, how devoted he is to his family.
Yeah, they played that video.
Barriers as a black man, his entrepreneurship. But then there was this shift in tone, and he got very serious, and he ultimately said that there was just an overwhelming amount of evidence in this case. The actions that Sean Combs took against his ex-girlfriends, Cassie Ventura and a woman who went by Jane, who testified in this courtroom, the violence, the psychological and physical abuse against them. And he said that he had to give a significant sentence for the purpose of deterrence, and because he believes that Sean Combs still could potentially pose a danger. He thinks that he needs more time in prison, but said that he will ultimately get his life back on the other side of this. Katrina Kaufman, thank you for your reporting throughout this process.
True. You know what I mean? Yeah, you gonna know and set him down for a little minute, think about what he did. Which I mean, I know shit, Diddy and that bitch living. You know what I mean? I don't say he living good, but I know he, you know what I mean, he ain't hurting on nothing. I can do that, definitely. I think they got him in New York. Not sure. He might have shipped him out, you know, in the fast, so but I don't know what prison he in. I think well he was in New York. So but yeah, man. Yeah, they definitely I'm glad they ain't railroad him. I felt like that wasn't a railroad 50 months. I do sound a lot. That's a lot. I mean, it's 12 months in a year, you know what I mean? So 36, that's 3 years, 48, 4 and some change. You feel what I'm saying? So, but he been in there for a little minute. So I felt like, you know what I mean, I felt like a good 30 months would have been more of a better of a, you know what I mean, chop that down 15%. You feel what I'm saying? And then I think he got 5 years supervised probation or parole when he get out. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to walk on thin ice. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Let me see. A lot of motherfuckers, man. People definitely people definitely like, yo, you know what I mean? He made out. You feel what I'm saying? But then on the other hand, it's like they kind of did give him a little overblow, because it was kind of, you know what I mean? It was kind of a weak case for real. You know what I mean? Now, like you say on the video, and as far as the, you know what I mean, domestic violence, and okay, yeah, you know what I mean? I know Diddy want the best of that. But, so yeah, let me see. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. How y'all feel about it? Y'all think Diddy deserve that? You think he deserve 50 months? Y'all think he did? Y'all think he deserved 50 months, man? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Yeah, I know it's children. I know they definitely they felt the way. I know they did. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. They definitely I was kind of a little overboard.
Did they ask you to...
Y'all think Diddy deserve 50 months, man? 4 years?
And he is standing up now
Motherfucking
to
phone about
speak
to
to
die.
the court. So this has been going on since 10 o'clock this morning. The judge now hearing from Diddy. Also, earlier today, when his children spoke, Lisa Evers, who's been inside the courtroom all day long, and she came out during the lunch break, and she was telling us that he got very emotional, that he was holding his head and looking down. He started crying. You know, his shoulders were shaking when his children were speaking. How much influence, you know, Peter, you've talked to this a little bit here, but how much influence do you think that's going to have with the judge for the sentencing? Will it have really any impact on the amount of time that he gets?
Well, I think it will have an impact, and I think the court actually did thank the children for their statements and did say that it would, in fact, have an impact. The problem here is, as defense counsel, on both sides, actually, you never know what's going to move the needle. You don't know what exactly is going to cause the judge to maybe change his or her mind, to maybe give a better sentence. So essentially what you need to try to do is to try to carefully put forth as much information as you possibly can. And I think one of the most significant parts of the sentencing proceeding today was, in fact, the video that the defense put forward. That I think was an 11-minute video, right, that had, you know, years, if not decades, of Mr. Combs doing all sorts of great things in the community, not only with respect to contributing money, but also his time and the many things that demonstrate that.
They highlighted the entrepreneurship, if you will, in the business part and the impact on the community. That was what his attorney, Nicole Westmoreland, I believe, was the defense attorney, Linda, that started that part of the presentation. How much of a factor will that be? Because you have a judge who's been on the bench for about 2 years now, his most high-profile case in his career. You know, how does he approach something like that?
Yeah, that video too. Let me see if we can find that video. That video, you know what I mean? You know, it was a good video. I'll give it to him. I give it to him. That was a good video. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, the defense attorney, they released a good video though, because it did show that he did do a lot of good things, you know, in the community. You feel what I'm saying?
A sentencing hearing for Sean Diddy Combs about to start in New York City. He won't be sentenced.
You think he should have got 10 years? No, hell no, bro.
The hearing will include arguments from both sides and could last for hours. KTLA's Eric Spillman in our newsroom this morning with Eric. Good morning, Eric.
Morning, Megan. Morning, Frank. Sean Diddy Combs and his defense team plan to argue he is a changed man. He's remorseful, and he should get
like,
a light
subscribe to the
sentence.
channel.
Combs
Like,
himself
subscribe.
is planning to speak in court.
Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, man. Why you think you should have got 10 years, bro? There was a lot of them. They was willing and participants, man. You know what I mean? He ain't forced none of them people. He ain't even forced Cassie. You feel what I'm saying? For what they was saying on the thing, like he was paying her bills and all types of stuff. Come on, man. You feel what I'm saying? So what he did to her was wrong. I ain't saying he was innocent. You know what I mean? He was far from that. You know what I mean? We all know Diddy allegedly. You know what I mean? But we ain't gonna. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? He did a lot of things that, you know what I mean, he had to account for. And you know, you stand on your actions. So
to beg for
at least
leniency.
he
Let me show
didn't
you
get
some
11
pictures
years.
from
But if I
outside the
was him,
courthouse
I'd
in
be
New York
happy
from
with
just a few minutes ago. You see members of Combs' family arriving for the
3
hearing. Many
years?
of them are wearing
Give me
all
that.
white. He has 7 children. The hearing could take
Damn.
all day, possibly going to be continued on into Monday as well. Combs' lawyers have put together an 11-minute video they plan to play in court to persuade the judge that he doesn't need to remain.
Yeah, where's the video at, bro? Y'all don't play the video? Yeah, they ain't play the video. They ain't fucking video.
Because he knows they're...
Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. I think I'm in. I gotta go help my girl with these clothes, man. Yeah, that's the video right here. That's a video right here, man. Shout out to no copyright, Court TV. Fair use. It's fair use. Now I wanna see how I'm gonna get y'all to watch this real quick. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel. I think I'm gonna have to get up off here real quick though. Show me a quick little live. Let me see. So yeah, man, this is definitely let me see that. This was a cool video for real. Get these chargers, don't tell me. Hold on, bad job. This was a, you know what I mean. It was a good video for, you know what I mean, for the defense. This was a good video, bro. I can't even lie. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Hopefully my phone don't die.
What you giving to the world? I don't think you know, man. You gotta give her a bottle yet. Know that you mean something.
Make sure you like, subscribe.
Know that you mean something to people. Like you live somewhere in people's heart.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel.
Thank you. You inspire, you energize, and you've left that for the rest of the existence of this planet, man.
One thing about great producers is they make you want to do better and be better about what you do. And he made me feel like I could do anything and go anywhere.
I'm from New York. I love New York. I love the city of New York. I love the children of New York. I wanted to do something good. I wanted to get my generation in the hip-hop community behind us. They come through in a big way. And we wanted to raise some money for the children of New York City for health and education. We have a huge education crisis. And, you know, this is just a start. It's something we're going to be committed to. I'm going to be committed to for a lifetime. And it's no better way than taking it to the streets. It's a beautiful city. Running all around the city is going to be painful. It's going to be rough. But, you know, if we get through it, then it'll show kids and everybody else that, you know, finish what you started and you can do anything you put your mind to. And you don't go to public school? Yeah. Okay, y'all want to raise money for your schools. So y'all get more books and computers and stuff like that. I just feel like it's important that us, you know, young adults with power, that we look out for y'all. And we utilize our power so y'all all right in the future. Put everything you can into your work. You know, don't think the cool thing is not to do your work. Don't think the cool thing is to hang on the corner with your friends and to talk about stuff that ain't gonna protect your future.
What did you learn about him as a man who was taking up a new sport?
Well, you know, I was actually very impressed. You know, a lot of people think it's just a celebrity stunt, that he isn't serious about his running. He is as serious about his running, has been the last 9 weeks as a lot of these guys in the league pack. I mean, he's really devoted and dedicated himself to running. And he's had some knee problems, and a lot of people don't think he's going to finish, even if he has to do it on one leg, because he's raised a lot of money for kids' charities, and he's not going to let all those people down.
Let's go. Where we going? We're going straight to the top, baby. Let's go is a constant reminder. Let's go. Boom. Live in the present. Sometimes, you know, you're daydreaming. Sometimes, you know, Uncle Diddy got to hit you with let's go.
Clap it up on the sideline. Let's get our energy right. Come on.
To make sure that you're pursuing your dream, that you're staying focused. Let's go. Let's keep going forward. Let's go means let's be positive. Let's take it up another notch. Let's go spend time with our kids. Let's go. Let's give thanks to God. Let's go. You know, let's turn it up. Let's get in the vocal booth. Let's stop procrastinating. Let's go. You know, let's understand what it's going to take to achieve that dream.
So instead of talking about the guns and the violence, I was always talking about a better life. Places we didn't go before. Things we never wore. Cars we never drove. Houses we never lived in. I think I brought an aspiration to hip-hop. Tried to take it out of just being street. All stuff was a fantasy and a dream that I always felt would come true.
I started out just like you guys. I come from New York. I grew up in Harlem. I used to have to wear a uniform every day. Had to get up early in the morning. Had to travel to go to school. I worked hard, just like you guys are working. This country and this world we live in, they have planned for y'all. I didn't listen to that, and I don't want y'all to listen to it either. Y'all are great. Y'all are kings. Y'all are queens. Y'all are leaders. I just got so excited because this is truly a dream come true for me. And I'm happy to say this is our 3rd school we have opened. It's official. When we come together as a people, nothing can stop us. What I want to do with my freedom is, you know, make sure that I can make change.
And I found out that Mr. Sean Diddy Combs posted me on Instagram.
We met Sean Diddy Combs for the first time, and Sean gave Trey a $25,000 grant, which allowed us to open a physical store.
Revolt as one of the only Black-owned networks. We have to own something. We have to have something that's ours. We have to have something that we can control our narrative, and we can speak about things that are important to us, and we can have a platform and a foundation to be free. But I want to get advice from y'all. I want to just have a one-way conversation.
We need a platform where they can put artists that are different, really different, that wouldn't get a shot on other stations.
Working for Revolt TV and working for Diddy was absolutely life-changing. It was the best job I've ever had. I learned excellence through him.
I don't see another thing truly changing. And I don't understand how we are the richest, most powerful country in the world, and it seems like we can't solve the problems within our own community. African American communities are last, and the only people that are going to change that is us. We have to stand strong together, and we have to get to that change.
You will change the world.
Hello. Many of you know me as 2-time Emmy Award-winning actor Eric Stone Street, but I'm also a bit of a maverick in the kitchen. My current obsession? Playing the brand new puzzle game Royal Kingdom while slow cooking my meats. Let me tell you why I love Royal Kingdom so much. First of all, the game is free to download, and you don't even need Wi-Fi to play. I travel a lot for work, and some places have no Wi-Fi whatsoever, but that doesn't stop me from playing Royal Kingdom. And guess what? There are never any pop-up ads. I mean, can it get any better? Download and play
was founded by traders, for traders, and has paid out millions of dollars ever since being founded in 2021. So why choose us? We have the best scaling plan in the industry. There are no time limits across all programs, and you can get paid from day one. Our outstanding 24/7 customer service, amazing program conditions, and speedy payouts help us achieve and maintain the best Trustpilot rating in the industry. Unlike other firms, we can double your account every 10% of profit that you earn. No excuses and no time limits. Our evaluations all come with no time limits, so that you can take as little or as long as you need to pass our evaluations with no added pressure. We have our traders pass, go live, and get paid in as little as 1 day. So what are you waiting for? Start getting paid out weekly, double your account every 10% of profit, all the way up to $2.5 million, and enjoy up to a 90% payout split along the way. If you would like to learn more, join our Discord community with over 20,000 like-minded traders and ask them why they chose Fund Trading Plus. Or head over to our live chat where one of our product experts can help you out with any queries you may have. Start your trading journey with Fund Trading Plus by clicking the link on the screen.
Yeah. Y'all seeing it? Yeah, I'm at to grab off here real quick. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. Let me going live. Probably like an hour or two. Hold on, yeah. So yeah, so go ahead. So yeah, I'm I got it, man. I'm about to put it right here. I was saying go in the car. So yeah, I'm about to get off here, man. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. We out.